I was so pleased to see this and so happy for you. So last, when was it? Earlier this month, wasn't it? By the time the show goes out, it'll be July. You were in the 2300 famous arena in Philadelphia, and you were inducting your dad into the Heroes of the Spectrum. So what was
Yes.
that whole weekend like for you?
Oh my gosh, it was so amazing. I'm still on a high from it, I think, because it was just we got treated so well. My mom came with me. I told her when I first was going to go, and she's like, "Okay, I'm coming with you." And I'm like, "Okay, that's great," because I don't know, I've never been to Philadelphia and could be kind of scary because I know, it has a little bit of a reputation, I guess. But I didn't experience any of that. But so my mom came with me. She's a teacher, so she's off for the summer holidays. So that was her big trip this summer. And we were just in and out. It was really quick. We were just there Friday night, Saturday night, and then we left Sunday. But the Friday night, we went right to the Rocky Stairs. Like right when we got there, went to
Yeah,
the Rocky Stairs.
but that's exactly
It,
the first thing I did for WrestleMania weekend. Literally, first thing I was like, you just got to run up the Rocky Stairs, haven't you?
and it was insanely hot. I don't know about when you were there, but I've
Yeah.
never experienced heat like that, like the humidity, I guess. And I would say it's hotter than Mexico or anywhere else that I've
No,
been,
so,
just because.
so we were there for that freak WrestleMania where it was, I've watched WrestleMania on TV for years.
Oh
It's
yeah,
always
it was
everyone's in
cold
t-shirt
even.
shorts. I was there in like three layers of coats, had a woolly hat on, gloves, freezing cold. Yeah,
Because
like
that was April, I guess,
yeah,
right?
and we had 3 days of flash flooding, and it was just insane. Like you barely could go out in Philly for the entire time we were there.
Oh yeah, it was so hot. I had traveled, I don't know. Well, we left really, really early. So I was wearing sweatpants from Calgary on the plane, but I had like shorts underneath because I knew it was going to be hot in Philadelphia. So we go do the Rocky Stairs and I'm wearing my sweatpants and I get to the top of the stairs and I was like, I am dying of heat. And so like I took my pants off and my mom took a funny video of me, but so we did that. And then we went and got Philly cheesesteaks and then we just hung out at the hotel because it was a long travel day. And then we got ready for the show Saturday. And Saturday was an all day event. Like we went there I think we went at 12 o'clock in the afternoon. And then we left at like 10:30 at night. So it was a whole
Mm.
day meet and greet. And then the ceremony, the induction that I did for my father was they had two shows that day. So in the day it was all female card. And then there was like the meet and greet in between, and then the all male card at night. And that's where the ceremony was after the intermission. I did the ceremony for my dad, the induction, the Heroes of the Spectrum Award. And yeah, it was busy all day. Like the meet and greet was people coming and going all day long. Like I hardly got a break. It was so great. All the fans were amazing and had so many stories to tell me about my dad. And a lot of them, I was like, "Oh, did you see my dad wrestle at the Spectrum?" And a lot of them were like, "No, actually in New York." Most people came from New York, which was really
Okay.
cool.
Yeah.
It's not too far of a drive. I think it's 3 hours maybe.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
yeah, so they'd seen him in Madison Square Gardens, which was super cool. Everyone was just so, so lovely. I had the best weekend and just was treated really well. And the show was top notch, like production, and the arena was amazing. It was such a cool vibe in there. The only complaint was there's no AC. I don't understand why. It's such a beautiful building. Like, have you
Yeah.
been there?
Yeah. And it's overwhelming. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand that, but whatever. I survived. It didn't even matter. My day was so great, um, and then yeah, the next day we didn't do anything really. We just flew home the next day. But
But how was it? Obviously, it's like you haven't had that moment yet. Hopefully, it's to come. The WWE Hall of Fame. How was it to come up and accept that award on behalf of your dad?
it was so amazing. I treated it as if it was Hall of Fame because I'm
Yeah.
like, say this is all I get, or whatever it is. It's a stepping stone towards Hall of Fame. So it's practice for me. Before I went out the curtain, I was like, okay, I'm kind of scared. I'm nervous, right? I'm like freaking out. And I hadn't really practiced. I was planning on writing my speech for months and months. And then I wrote it the morning of. I was just like, I haven't really practiced this. I read through it 3 times, but it's my words. So like, I don't really need to practice it. I know how I feel, right? And I'll just be
Yeah.
natural when I do. And I was a little bit nervous, but there was this amazing woman. She was a wrestler. Her name's Missy Sampson. She was behind the curtain and she was just like pep talking me. And she kept me so calm. And she's like, you can't screw this up. Like you're talking about your dad. No matter what you say, you can't screw this up. And
Yeah.
she kept me so calm. And my mom loved her too. She was a female wrestler, but now she trains.
Okay.
She's like a wrestling training camp. I can't remember the name. I think it's called Bell to Bell if you look them up on Instagram.
Sure.
She was so amazing. So those are the type of people I came across all weekend. And then I went out there and I was nervous and I was just reading off my phone. That was the only thing was like I couldn't really do a lot of eye contact because I'm like wobbling in my heels in
Yeah.
the ring, reading off my phone. But I'm like, you know what? This is just practice. I wasn't that nervous. So I was like, this is my practice. This is my practice. This is an amazing place to practice. And I watched the speech back and I'm pretty happy with it overall. I think the only thing
Yeah.
that could be better is if like if there was an actual podium, I think I could make a little more eye contact. But I think I did overall really well. My mom was really proud of me and I was happy she was there. So